if you grew up in an African household, you probably heard things like, I didn't come to this country for you to get a C, or I'll give you something to cry about. Today, we're talking about the struggles, expectations, punishments, sacrifices, and lessons that come with growing up in an African household. I hope y'all enjoy this one. Welcome back to Chopping It Up with P. Today, we're talking about something that's been personal for both of us, growing up African. Now, the good, the bad, the pressure, the culture, and the sacrifices our parents made for us to have opportunities they never had. We're going to talk about this with a dear friend. We've talked about this before, but now doing it in a completely different way. So, want to introduce yourself?
What up, y'all? My name is Noah, 19, currently a freshman at Aurora. I'm transferring next year though. Don't know where yet. From Virginia originally. I'm living out in Chicago right now, but hopefully headed back soon. So,
Yes, sir. Okay, so first, I want to talk about where we're from. Okay. Um, I'm from Ivory Coast, so which
mm.
is on the west side, and then you're from
I'm from VA, like Northern Virginia. Type.
no, where you're from in Africa,
Oh, I'm from Ethiopia. Yeah, from
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia. Yeah,
Okay, I could tell, I could, y'all could tell he's from Ethiopia for being
yeah.
for
I
real.
got the Abisha look. Bro.
Okay, but so what was your childhood like growing up African? Straight up.
Bro, it's just like it's like the normal African thing, like
Mhm.
parents be mad, controlling, like on your ass about grades and stuff, like all the normal stuff, right? And
Mhm.
like I guess like for me it's a little bit different because like for me I grew up in an environment where there wasn't a lot of Africans, so I was like low key the only one dealing with this shit, bro. But like you really see like how like for me growing up, bro, it was always like my parents being on my ass, like not being able to
Yeah.
go out and stuff like that, curfews and stuff. Just like the regular like strict immigrant parent shit, bro. For real.
I mean, I want to talk about that for a second. First of all, the grades part. Like I want to,
Yeah,
like it was. A lot of y'all probably don't know this. Y'all probably do. But when those report cards came out, bro,
bro.
at the
I was
crib, like
tired.
it's like when they give it to you, especially in middle school, they used to hand it to you. So
Yeah.
you go home and your parents be expecting that because they get an email,
Oh yeah.
bro. Get in the crib, bro. It's like, all right, let me just stack up. Let me just put 4 or 5 different type of shorts on top of my jeans before I go over there for the beat my
Bro,
ass.
I was on lock. I had my own special pair of underwear for every time I was getting my report card, bro. Like real niggas had that shit, bro.
Nah, but I think stuff like that, like it's we'll get into more of the like the beating stuff later. But I think that was definitely one of the things. Grades, I would say going out when I was very young, especially middle school. First of all, I don't know if there's every parent like this, but for at least my parents and African parents, I'm pretty sure in general, they want to know who this person is, their parents, where they stay at, and the number of contacts if anything goes wrong. That's the baseline from our parents. Now, if they know the person's parents who I'm going out with, know whether that's a girl or a guy, like they'll be like, okay, cool, I still want to meet them. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
think that's just basis, but African parents tend to take it to a level.
Yeah, they be like it's like almost like more protective in a way. Like
You
they just
sure?
like I feel like it's because they don't understand the environment that they're in. You know what I mean? Because like they be from like out the country and stuff. So it's like
Yeah,
a lot of fear based like decisions, like low key what I've noticed, bro. So like
for sure.
if you want to meet someone new, like their first thought is gonna be, oh, is this person gonna get my kid in trouble? Or is this
For sure.
person
That,
this?
yeah.
As opposed to
Hmm.
like maybe with like people who've been here for a while, they kind of know how America works. They'd be like, oh, he's this type of person. You know what I mean? As opposed to like
Yeah,
just constant fear, bro.
for sure.
Yeah.
I think well, I mean, growing up, my childhood was just it's kind of the same as you. You know, the normal like very strict, on grades and everything, because they did sacrifice a lot to be in this country. And your parents' want is for you to be better than them, regardless of which. So that adds even more fuel to the fire when they immigrated here. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I was typically normal. Like I come back from school, I got my chores to do. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't do them, you know, you know what I'm saying? We get to it. But, like it's just there's a lot of different things that come, I think, with specifically being African. Um, so what do you think things are only Africans would understand?
Some things only Africans understand, bro.
Yes.
Shit, bro. For example, bro, them cousins, bro. That's some shit that only African dudes
Oh
gonna.
God.
You always got cousins, bro. You always got cousins. That's one thing, bro. Like, I don't know how many times we've been walking in the store. I walk into some random store somewhere I've never been, meet someone I've never met. I don't look nothing like. They're like, oh yeah, that's your
Yeah.
cousin. You go say hi. And
Yo, who's this motherfucker?
I'm saying, bro, and you gotta act the whole time like you remember everything, bro. Like you keep no type of disrespect, no nothing, bro. Like you gotta look at them like, damn, bro, I remember you everything. They talking about some, I changed your diapers when you were two, bro. I do not remember your
Don't
face.
remember you?
Like, what am I supposed to do, bro? Hey,
I could
but
have
it's
been
low key.
funny.
But low key, like ever since like I've left like
Mhm.
the DMV area, bro. Like it's low key
Yeah,
some shit that's like you take for granted, bro.
for
Cause like
sure.
once you come out where there's not a lot of like Africans or people who like similar to you, bro, you realize like how much of a
Mhm.
blessing it is to kind of like just be able to walk around and see dudes that like even if you don't know them or you talk to them, like you can be like, oh yeah, damn, that's like he like
I
African,
think
cause you can kind of tell with that. You know what I
I
mean?
think it's any community is a big community. That could be African, that could be
Oh
European, whatever.
yeah,
But I think more so for us, like you said, we tend to have a lot of cousins everywhere. Like everywhere
oh
we go,
yeah,
like even now, for I got family here, everywhere in the U.S., even though I'm from Africa. I know I got family in France. I got family here. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So sometimes it's like, fool, I don't know who you are. I don't remember you, but you're my fam. So like we gotta kind of get
exactly.
it.
It's
Like you
like you
gotta
know there's
remember
good intentions behind the things that
for
they
sure.
doing.
Of
Like most
course.
of the time, but yeah,
I think there's the other thing is also it's like one thing you'll that will never leave you is family. So
yeah,
and when there's times when there's problems or there's any type of things that are happening, those people are gonna be there for you. Even though you don't know them very well, they will be there for you because they are your family. Um, I think that's one thing I love just about like our culture and the way we were raised, the food, the camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't
yeah.
know you that well, you'll still pull up to all my functions that we have at the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That's we're just we're just so easy to get along with.
It like in like the community itself, cause like you know, being African, bro, we not from like this country, right? So it's like we need to have like some kind of like known brotherhood,
Yeah.
no way.
If anything,
That
yeah.
way,
So if
cause like
mhm,
nobody's gonna be looking out for us, cause like we're the outsiders when we come to come
exactly.
to the U.S., right? So it's like you kind
Mhm,
of have to like look out for each other in a way. You know what I mean? Cause like,
yeah.
and that's like that's low key what I appreciate about the cousins, bro. Cause like you always have like, oh, like for me, I know every time I go back to Virginia, bro, like there's like one, two cousins I can always hit up to like hang out, go get food,
Yeah.
just hang out,
Hmm.
have a good time with. You know what I mean? And it's
For
like
sure.
it's always good to have like that support group there with you at all times. For real.
I'd say for like so you said cousins, right? For the one things only African would understand.
Yeah.
I'd say the belt.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm not saying that like just because you're not African you won't understand the belt, but the belt in the African household, it just or the extension cord.
Oh, bro. What you know about them like the little white chargers, bro? The little iPhone ones,
The
bro?
ACMI cord,
Yes, bro. You fold that bitch up one time, that's a weapon, bro. That's
bro.
a weapon.
It's
Yeah.
anything, mind you, anything can be used as a weapon, from hands to sandals. As you're trying to run away, boom, just straight to your back. You know what I'm
Anger be a powerful emotion,
saying?
bro. Especially with African parents, bro. Anger be a powerful emotion, bro. Like they come up with the most creative shit ever, bro. Come up with the
For
most
sure.
creative shit ever. Even it don't even gotta be the spankings, the punishments too, bro.
The
Like
punishments, yeah.
oh,
See, the
like the
thing is,
knees. You put your knees and the elbows out with the book, bro. And
bro,
they be wondering why all these black niggas be so strong, bro. It's because these
it's,
punishments we do as kids, bro. You know what I mean, bro? Like real
I
street.
swear, growing up, one of the things my dad, bro, used to do was like, well, my dad's a very skeptical, smart motherfucker. One of the
Yeah.
things he'd do is like, he'd make me like go on my knees, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll do like it, but like I'll just sit down on my knees, but like
Mm-hmm.
straight up. I can't bend like my quads. Just stand
Yeah.
up straight up on my knees and look at the wall for like 2 hours. That's the punishment. That was all. That's all I needed. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't need to hit you. He just needs to hit you where it hurts the most. You get
Those
me?
those be the worst punishments. I like I look, you know what you
Or
mean,
like
bro.
this, where you're
Oh
standing in
my,
the wall like this. God,
you ever,
God
bro? The
forbid.
most annoying thing, they put your hands out like this, bro. You finally get used to that bitch. Your dad comes in with four books, two on each hand, bro. That shit cooked me so like so many times. I was chilling like this. My dad would come up behind me, just put two books on each hand. I'm like, damn, bro, this nigga trying to make me fail, bro. What's going on, bro?
Yo.
Like, bro,
No,
damn.
bro. And then there was one where it's like, well, the belt is obvious. And the thing is with the belt. Like they
Yeah.
said, okay, you know what? Because you didn't do anything crazy, I'll hit you 3 times with the belt.
Oh yeah.
But the moment they miss, they add one more. Or the moment if they feel like you like it, they'll hit. You know, bro, like it just be like that, bro. You
And
know,
hey,
it's
bro,
the
you ever start faking the noises, bro? Once you get to a certain age, you
yeah, yeah,
start
because
acting like it
it's like
hurts, bro. You're like,
ah.
ah, fuck, ah. Just say stop quicker, bro. Like, yeah. You start catching like low key, bro. Like low key, parents be teaching us like how to kind of like manipulate shit, bro. That's like low key the first time you start learning how to manipulate is with your parents, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I
especially in
mean,
African households. Like you know what I mean? Like, cause like sometimes they be like too controlling, bro. So you gotta low
mhm,
key like you gotta like learn how to play the game almost in a way. You know what
for
I
sure.
mean? Like you stop
Mhm.
asking them for stuff. You start like
Yeah, you know what I'm
pushing
saying?
boundaries and stuff. You know what I mean? Like that's all game, bro. That's like running game on your parents, bro. You have to literally run game on African parents, bro. Like that should be crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
You know, like one of the things, my and again, my dad was not the type of guy. Like he wouldn't hit me as much as my mom did, but like
Yeah.
he hits you where it hurts. So one time, fool, I was in school. I used to fuck up a lot. Middle school,
Hmm.
he took my phone for a year. See, it didn't hurt because like it hurt because like he took my phone. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like when they whip you and stuff. Okay, it hurts for like what an hour max. It's gone.
Yeah.
That feeling of not having my phone, bro, that
And then
hurt me
you
for.
you're like,
You get
damn, my
in
friend's hitting me
school.
up and shit. Like you don't got
I'm
your own
telling you,
shit, bro.
he hits you where it hurt, but like you don't know
Yeah.
it hurts you till it. You know, it's
Oh
just it's
yeah.
crazy. The
Like, bro,
malicious.
it'd be the creative punishments. Cause like, bro, with that shit, it'd be like with the pain shit, it'd be like, okay, yeah. And that's like look key reason why like for me, I'll never hit my kids. Cause I know like
Yeah, I didn't
I
want to ask
know
you
deep
about.
down, like, bro, hitting your kids, bro, like all that does is gives them like this quick pain that they trying to like just get rid of instantly. So they're not even trying to learn the lesson from the whole experience and shit.
Mhm.
You know what I
Sure,
mean, bro? But I feel
sure.
like shit, like for example, right? Let's say like I have a kid, right? And this kid loves to steal, right? Like
Okay.
what I would do instead of just fucking like, oh, he steals, I'm gonna like hit him and shit, bro. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Instead of
Yeah.
that, I'm gonna teach him like I'm gonna take something from him that's like he takes it as value to show him what that feeling feels like. You know what I mean, bro? Then he'll understand like the gravity of what he's doing. Like as
Hmm.
opposed to like, bro, if you just hit a kid, like how many times have you lied to your parents, like saying, oh, you just tell them what they want to hear just because they hitting you and you want them to
Yeah.
stop. You know what I mean, bro? Like that doesn't really teach you no lessons. That teaches you kind of like,
Do you think I mean those lessons were brought from my ancestors, I'm guessing.
yeah,
Ain't no way someone woke up and just started hitting your kids.
yeah.
So do you think they're technically wrong for like doing that? You know,
Like, I don't think they're wrong, right? Because like obviously like it can work in certain I'm like I'm not saying it doesn't work, right? Like obviously it
like,
works in certain circumstances and shit, right?
yeah.
But like I say like either they rely on it a little too much
Okay.
or like there's better ways to go about it. Like you know what I mean, bro? Like the way I see it, like parents might like, cause like I feel like if you a parent, right, I feel like it'd be frustrating trying to get some little nigga to listen. Like when I was a little kid, I was not listening to nothing my parents
For
said, nothing
sure.
like that, right? I'm just trying to enjoy life and shit. I'm a kid, right?
Hmm.
So like you finally find this one thing, like oh maybe it's hitting them with the belt. You find this one thing that finally works, gets them to listen, and then you're
Right.
like, okay, if I want them to listen, I need to hit them, right? And then you just keep doing that, and over time, bro, like it starts like the like I guess like the effectiveness of it fades, bro. You know what I mean, bro? And then it just
Right.
becomes like this tool that you use like every time your kid gets in trouble, he gets hit. And then now you're like reinforcing violence and shit in the
It's like
kid.
a defensive mechanism, I think. It's
Yeah.
competitive. It's like,
It's like
okay,
and it's like I don't blame parents for it, bro. But you know what I mean? Like you finally find some shit to get your kid to listen. Obviously you gonna do that shit, right? But then it's
mhm,
like you gotta think about like the long term damage that does to someone. You know what I mean? Just constantly every time they make a mistake getting hit and shit, then they start getting like scared to like just live life and shit. You know what I mean, bro?
yeah.
Like it's a dangerous cycle.
Make the mistakes because they know if they make the mistakes, that's the punishment.
Yeah. And then
What you
every time they walk into a room too, they be like, you just be scanning. Oh, can this get me in trouble? Can this get me in trouble? You know what I mean? Like you stop just
sure.
kind of like,
Every move is like calculated instead of like
yeah,
you just doing it and then messing up and learning from the mistake. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Just thinking about the
Your life
repercussions.
becomes mistakes. Yeah, your life just becomes about avoiding mistakes as opposed to like, like what it's really supposed to be about just living it and shit. You know what I mean, bro? You become
For
more
sure.
focused on like, how do I not get in trouble as
For
opposed
sure.
to like, what do I want to do with my life? You know what I mean, bro?
For
And
sure.
that's like a dangerous cycle, I guess.
Um, what's like the most African thing your parents did growing up?
Most
Think.
African thing?
Mm.
Shit.
Oh, for me, from when I was a kid to like maybe like start at high school, shaving
Yeah.
my head.
Oh yeah. That's like a staple. That's everybody.
I walk into school, motherfuckers be
That bean top,
like, look
bro.
at, I'm like, bro, if you don't stop touching my hair, fool, like, what the
Nah,
hell?
that bean top be dangerous, bro. And bro, they don't be they when your parents are the ones cutting your hair, bro. They don't spare
They
like
don't
at least
care.
you
They don't
know.
care about hairline. They
Oh my
zoom you
gosh,
in,
and that should
bro.
be like you can feel like bro, you did something bad right before they get the anger out in every single stroke. Pushing that shit hard as fuck against your scalp, bro. Like at least with the barbers, they glide that shit across, but these dudes they digging into your shit, bro.
I mean, there's
Like
some other crazy shit too. I'd say, like, first of all, using plastic bags as trash bags.
nah, one thing, bro, for sure though that all Ethiopians gonna know, bro. Shit, like what's it called? The Nutellas, bro. If your parents ever came to school with the Nutella on, bro, you will know. You'll start getting the Muslim allegations real quick, bro. Like nobody knows that shit at all, bro.
Oh my God. I mean, there's a lot of things. Like I said, using plastic bags as trash bags, being forced to greet every adult. When you come into the crib, when you come into an African crib, I don't
Yeah.
care who you are, who do you think you are, what you do in this life. You go find the mom and the dad, no matter how old you are. You find the mom and the dad, you say,
Mhm.
hello, I'm here. That's baseline. You greet every adult. It's simple.
Mhm.
The respect is there. I think that's one thing that like I will I think I will always love about like the African community is the respect.
The
You know what I'm
big,
saying?
the big part of respect, yeah.
For sure.
I feel like
Yeah.
sometimes I low key feel like we take it too far though. Like, do you ever
Yeah.
feel that sense? It's like to the point where like it becomes about like it becomes like almost ego and like pride in a way. Like you know what I mean? Like people will take almost anything as disrespect. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, your parents tell you cut your hair, you don't cut your hair. That's now
That
disrespect.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I guess
Yeah.
like I do understand, like I do get that respect is a big thing in the African community and shit, but like, sometimes it comes too so far to the point where it's like you can't even be yourself anymore because you're like you gotta respect everything that they want, even if that's not what you want, if that makes
Right.
sense. You know what I mean?
And even as like you when you grow up as like, 2021 at your big age, they'll still try to like say, oh, cut your hair or trim this down. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
It's I
one thing
think
I've
that's
low-key learned is like no matter how old you get, bro, your
you'll
parents
still
always
be
gonna see you as that little dumbass kid. Whoever that little kid was, bro, that's who you always gonna be in their eyes, bro.
yeah.
Like it's so hard to like make the jump like in their heads mentally from like, oh, you're not a kid anymore, so now you're an adult making your own decisions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like like there's certain things like leaving the house. Like when you leave the house, you gotta tell them where you're going and shit, bro. They're
Hmm.
like they just like certain things like that, bro, it takes a
Hmm.
minute for your parents to adjust. Like, cause they always see you as that like that little kid that they always had to be hard on and shit. You know what I mean, bro? So
Yeah,
like now when you're an adult and they see you doing shit, like they just like can't trust it. Yeah,
for sure. One thing I did want to talk about was the pressure to succeed.
that's a
Um, first of all, I want to ask, what careers did your parents want for you, or you think they wanted?
growing up, bro. It wasn't even no question. It was always like, cause both my parents are big in tech, and they're always like, "Oh yeah, the future is tech." So they're like, "You're gonna do tech no matter what. Like you're gonna do something in either cybersecurity, computer science, or engineering, like some shit like that." You know what I mean? So like for me growing up, there was never no like side
No
options.
opinion.
Always
Yeah,
like
for
computer
sure.
science and stuff. Like I was taking like summer classes and stuff at like in eighth, ninth grade and stuff too. Like
Just to be,
everything
yeah.
was about building up to that computer science thing. You know what I mean?
I think going into that, I mean, like again, my mom, what she got what's it called? Mom, big doctor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My dad was on business and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like and I tell people this all the time. When you come from a family where like they have, especially an African family where they have these people at these high places,
Yeah.
you don't want to be that kid that rails off, or you don't want to be that kid that doesn't meet the expectations. For them,
Yeah.
it's either you meet the expectation or you go above and beyond. There's
Mhm.
no sidetrack. There's no, oh, I want to be a YouTuber. There's no, I want to do this. No, but to them,
Yeah.
it's like it's like school is the only option. I'm not
Like
saying that's a bad thing. School
definitely.
is a great option. Of course, everyone, wants to be in school and stuff, but it's like sometimes is it really the only option? That's what I want them to
Yeah.
know
And one of the
about.
big things too that African parents don't really understand about is like low key sports, bro. Like that's a
Mhm.
big thing, bro. Cause like if you're not playing like whatever like that sport is that's popular in your country, bro, you're not gonna get the same like type of support. Like
Yeah.
for me personally, like I play basketball, right? I'm a hooper. Bro,
Hmm.
my parents didn't want me playing AAU until like my sophomore year of high school, bro. Just cause like that whole time they had this whole mental block that nah, you're not going to the NBA, so there's no point in like you even like trying to participate in any of this stuff. You know what I mean, bro? It's like they'd be like, you're not gonna get certain supports. Like for me, like I wasn't even getting like I wasn't able to try out for a team till my sophomore year of high school for AAU, for example.
You look at
And
like I want bring this as an example. You look at AJ DeBanza, right?
yeah,
He just declared to
mm-hmm,
draft, but his mom wants him to finish school, so he's gonna
yeah,
declare and still do school online. That's
yeah.
one thing I want parents to understand. Two, it's like you do school online. School online is not bad. Like it's still school for
Eh,
me, but it's
And it's
just
not even, yeah, it's not even that though. It's just be like, bro, like for me, I know I'm not going to the NBA. I'm trying to play in college, right? Like
yeah,
if I play in college, I can do school at the same time. Like I'm gonna
for
be
sure,
obviously doing it at the same time, right?
for
But
sure.
like, what's it called? With them, all they see is like, oh, he's spending so much time on basketball and not enough
They
time
won't look.
studying.
Yeah, they
You know
just
what I
look
mean?
at like the outfit. Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah, so they just look at the appearance of things and not like what's really going on.
going on
That makes
for
sense.
sure. Did you ever feel pressure to be so you did feel pressure, right, to be in IT and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Even though that's not really what you wanted exactly.
Yeah, and like you never really like when you're a kid, you never really understand that
No,
shit. So like
yeah.
you kind of it kind of like fucks you over because like you get to college and shit, and then you realize, oh yeah, this is not what I want to do. So it's like
Yeah, you know what I'm
kind of
saying?
have to restart from there.
How were grades treated in your household though?
In my household,
Yeah.
the way it was like if your grades were not good, your life would stop basically. Like I'm not even trying to be no dickhead about it, bro. Like as soon as your grades drop below a certain point, I forgot what it was. For me, it was like I think like and as I got older, they kind of relaxed on it. But
For
like
sure.
for the main part, bro, it was like all A's and then
Yeah.
B's too.
Up
And
until
then
like high school
if
ended.
I got any C's, bro, as soon as those C's came in the report card, bro, my parents take my phone, I'm going straight
Fo-
to my room,
Yeah,
bro,
you don't
getting
go
a
outside, you know what I'm
hell no.
saying? Those are
Bro,
it's
and
just
then they gonna get you on whatever online thing they can to get you ahead, bro. So for me, like if you from Virginia, you know about IXLs, bro. Those
what's
shits
up,
are
IXL?
yes,
Man,
bro.
you know about IXL,
IXLs,
bro.
bro. Them IXLs, summertime, 6 hours every day on IXL, bro. All
IXL
coming
is
in
the
the front.
shit, fool.
So
On
many summers,
Khan
so many
Academy.
tears, bro.
You know
So
about
many
Khan
summers.
Academy. Khan Academy is the shit. Oh my God, bro.
Academy,
Khan
bro.
Academy
Oh
used
my
to piss
gosh.
me off. Fucking hell.
But like this is
Um,
shit I'm talking about, bro. Like as soon as they see danger, like as soon as they see you slipping off the path in any way, bro, they see one C, they see one B, like for them that's okay. My kid's about to become a bum, a drug lord, a fucking like some criminal master criminal, bro. So at that
fam,
point they just throw everything they can at you, bro, to like get you back and like that shit don't be healthy for real, bro.
for sure. Um, do you ever feel like failure wasn't an option? Personally, for me, it's like that's just I don't even think that's an African thing. I think that's just a me thing. And for me, no matter what I do in this life, what I want to do in this life, failure is not an option.
Nah, but definitely
It's not that
like
like, oh, because I have two other siblings. It's not like, oh,
yeah.
I don't want to be the one motherfucker that falls off. Nah, I want everyone. I want all my peoples and all my families to see, whether that's my sisters and stuff as well. But failure to me is not an option. That's just how I was raised, and that's how it's gonna be. No
Mm.
matter what, I'm gonna get mine. For me,
Bro, you see,
so
like, for me personally, right? Like, I'm glad you brought this shit up, bro. Because, like, for me, what one thing I also learned was, like, bro, failure has different meanings to different people, bro.
for
Like,
sure.
you know what I mean? Like, not even just failure, but success itself has, like, different definitions for different people, right? So, like,
Hmm.
some people's versions of success might be completely different from yours. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, when it comes to, like, failure and success and, like, I guess, like, that fear of failing, bro. Like, for me, I've never had, like, a fear of failure. Because, like, to
Hmm.
me, I know that my version of success is going to be
It's
different
different from someone
from my
else's.
parents or from someone else's. And, like, to me, I'm more worried about getting what I want from my life than, like, what other people want from my life, right? So,
I
like,
like I love that.
if my parents think I'm a failure because I'm doing what I want to do, but I'm able to provide for myself. Like obviously, I'm not saying I'm trying to be some bum who does nothing, right? But like if I'm
Hmm.
providing for myself, taking care of myself, like all my shit's taken care of,
Hmm.
and like I see I'm happy with my life, like that's what my view of success is, right? But like
For
to my
sure.
parents, it might be getting a degree, going like becoming a doctor, and like if you don't
Mhm.
become a doctor, then the rest is
Then
failure.
you're automatically a failure.
Exactly.
That's also the thing I think is wrong. It's like you're right. Like it's whatever you deem, as long as you can take care of yourself, your family, whatever you want to do in this life, I
Yeah,
think that should be it. That's what considers for you as success. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
think we get very misconstrued in that. I think one other thing is the guilt trip. You know,
Oh yeah.
that hasn't happened like a lot ever since I like I left high school. I would say, but
Hmm.
like I want to say it's look at guilt trip, but like when you're younger, you don't see it as a guilt trip because it's like,
Hmm.
oh, the biggest thing would be like your parents sacrificing everything for you to for you to come to America, right?
Yeah.
And you feeling responsible for making those sacrifices worth it. That's
Like,
normal. Well, even now to this day,
yeah,
you brought me here, so I want to make those
I
sacrifices
know.
worth it. That's something I want for in myself and for us and you. Yes, I want that. But to use that as a guilt method is just not right. Especially
Like,
when it's
yeah,
always happened when we were young though. It's not even now when we can understand it. It always happened when we were
yeah.
young. You know what I'm saying?
Because,
That goes to you
yeah.
comparing ourselves to like our cousins or friends and family. Oh, he's doing this, he's doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So
Cause like, bro, that guilt tripping should be some real shit, bro. Like, I think this is definitely a staple in the African community that needs to like be dismantled, bro. Cause like we feel like I guess our parents feel like this need. Like I don't know. I think it's like a culture thing. To be honest with you, because like in
mhm,
Africa, it's mainly like you live for your family. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
you're doing shits to make your family proud. Da, da, da. It's not a lot of individuality and shit like that.
for
And
sure.
then you come out here, and it's like you see kids doing bullshit, bro. Like white
Hmm.
kid, like not even just white kids, just like American kids. They do bullshit, bro. Like they doing whatever, they get away with whatever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then it's like, oh, you realizing like kids out here aren't living for their parents. Like if that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like they're living for themselves in a
Not
way.
necessarily a bad thing, but I get
Yeah.
what you're trying to say.
You know what I mean? Like
I,
I understand my parents made the sacrifices for me, but like I'm my own person, right? And I didn't ask them to do those things for me. So it's like I shouldn't be held accountable for your decisions in a way. You know what I mean?
that's a way to think about it. Okay.
Mm,
I think even in the African community, I feel like, especially for African kids, success isn't personal. It's like a family business, like a family thing. It's
yeah.
not personal. It's not like, oh, you successful, you're not. Not everyone is successful, and it's everyone that has to be here. You get me? Which is could be a bad thing, could be a good thing, right? Another thing I want to talk about is punishment and discipline. We talked about this a little bit at the start. I want to get into it a little bit more, right?
Mhm.
What was the worst punishment you ever got?
The worst punishment I ever got. Shit, bro. I don't know if I can say this on TikTok. Nah, but like, bro, probably like the worst shit ever happened to me, bro. I remember one time there's like, I did some dumb shit at school. I don't even know if I actually did it or not, but I remember I got in big trouble for it. Bro,
Hmm.
for that next month straight, every single day at 6 a.m., my dad woke me up and he would take me to this field. We had this one field and he would make me run like, no joke, 6 miles every morning at like 6 a.m., bro. Like, this dude had me on some Rocky training, and then after that, I do like 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, bro. Promise you, that was the worst shit I ever had to endure, bro. He
Hmm.
made me work out every single morning, bro. That shit was so ass. I was like six or seven at the time, bro. Like
Yeah.
no corny shit, but like that shit was ass, bro.
You
And like it's
think
low key, like only like I don't know, I don't think that's a African parent exclusive thing. Like working
mhm.
out, that's not.
You think like I mean, again, when it comes to punishment and stuff, like what are the things you were like? What are the punishments you have for your kids and the punishments you want to have for your kids? Like, what are the extremes that you go to right now
Mm, like for me
compared to
personally,
compared to how you were raised?
like I'm not putting my hands on my kids. That's like one thing I'll never do. Is like
Hmm.
put hands on my kids unless they like hit someone or like cause harm to someone else. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Or they like what's it called? They just like disrespectful. You know what I mean, bro?
Right.
Like they don't like they. It's clear that they're not listening to nobody. Like they think
Right.
that you know what I mean. So
Hmm.
like those are really the only three times I feel like you should put your hands on your kids. But then like besides that, bro, I feel like a big thing that African parents don't do that I'm gonna do differently with my kids. And I don't know if all African parents, but I know my parents specifically didn't do this. Is like, bro, you need to talk to your kids. You know what I mean? Like, not even on some, oh, you're in trouble right now, so I'm lecturing you. It's like, oh, why did you do the thing you were doing? And then just like let them talk it through. You know what I mean, bro? Let them like.
But sometimes I don't know what it was. I remember I did have this talk, I think maybe my dad or something. There's this expression was like, oh, your kids, like, or they said they would like let your kids be your friends. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? My dad didn't fuck with that at all. And I understand why, because your kids aren't your friends. I know what you're saying is like you want your kids to be able to talk to you when things happen. Because you do.
yeah,
You want kids to be able to reach out, oh dad, I messed up, mama, I messed up.
yeah,
You want to have your kids be able to talk to you. I
yeah,
understand that. But to a certain extent, you don't want them to feel like, oh, your friends, they can talk to you anyhow, they can
yeah.
disrespect you.
Because you need
You
that
get me?
kind of respect level from your in
For
the
sure.
dynamic, bro. But like, I do
So,
understand the respect shit. But like, when I mean like talking, right? Like, like you talk to your kids, you're like, oh, like literally just asking them, oh, why'd you do the thing you did? And like 90% of the time, bro, because like I got a little brother myself, bro. Like
mhm,
90% of the time when you ask someone, oh, why did you do the thing you did? Like that's just enough for them to just stop and think really about what they just did. You know what I
mhm,
mean? And like for
mhm.
the kids are not stupid, bro. For the most part, they know what right from wrong is, right? So like if you
Right.
can just get them to slow down and like think for that second about what they just did,
Mhm,
like that you most of the time they come to that like that realization on their own. You know what I mean?
for sure. Um, Other question. Do you think African parents were too strict or just preparing us for life?
I think African parents are too scared, not too strict, bro.
Okay. Too
Cause like
scared.
this has really been like something I've noticed. Like it's giving me perspective. Like,
Okay.
cause like African parents, like like they'll let you get away with certain shit, but then
Right.
certain shit they won't let slide whatsoever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like for African parents, it's not about like strictness, right? It's about like they're so scared because like a lot of African parents when they come here, they don't understand the environment they're in. It's like a new environment, new culture, everything. You know what I mean? It's like they
Mm-hmm.
become so scared of it to the point where they won't even let their kids like understand it, like get to understand the environment they're in and like the world and how it works and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like for me, honestly, I feel like it's just like this fear that their kids will like get in trouble, get deported, get like
Mhm.
arrested, get killed. Cause like this is all they see on like African parents, if you know them, all they do is sit and like look at news on their phone, bro. Like they be finding the most
Nah,
craziest
bro.
news on their phone,
My
bro.
parents been sending me TikToks. Oh,
Yeah.
look
And
at your
bro,
mates
that's
bringing guns to school.
but like that should be dangerous. It fucks with their head because then it gives them like this perception of like, oh, America's like this drug land with like guns and like shooting. And it's
For sure.
really like, and I'm not saying some parts are like that. You know what I mean? Some parts like you got to be careful. Like you can't
Hmm.
just do whatever, right? But like
Right.
majority of America is not like that. Like, and you need to like come outside your shell kind of and like see that. And like I feel
Understand.
like African parents, especially with their kids, they become like too protective in a sense where they're so scared of their kid messing up or like getting hurt or something like that. To the point
Hmm.
where they don't even let their kid like experience certain things, and then it kind of like holds them back in a way. You know what I mean?
For sure. I think when we're looking at punishment, discipline, fear tactics, I think one of the things for me was the look from across the room. Like if I was doing too much, that look that my mom would give me, my dad would be like, okay, I need to settle down. Whether that's at the dinner table with people or like we're just outside, it's that look. It's don't I'm
Yeah.
what
And you can tell
you
as
say
soon as you
something,
cross that line, you can tell by that look.
you can tell.
Especially, you can tell
Everything you
exactly
see.
what it was that you did that fucked that shit up, bro.
I want to talk about the migration and the sacrifice for a second.
Yeah.
I want to get a little deeper here. So the question I have is why did your family come to America? And everything is different. From obviously it's have a better life. To provide a better life than the ones we had back in Africa. Not saying that what we had back in Africa was crazy because I got
Like there'd be nice shit in Africa, yeah.
yeah, like I have like cousins and stuff that did high school there, now they're friends doing college and everything. It's not bad. It's just, I think here there's more opportunity. And
Yeah.
that's why I think a lot of our families do come here. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, when it comes to sacrifices, whatever those sacrifices your parents made, no matter what, I I don't I don't I don't like it's not until I grew up I understood until it's not until I grew up until I knew what the sacrifices were.
Hmm.
My question to you is, do you understand the sacrifices growing up that your parents made for you?
Most definitely. And I feel like every kid to an extent understands it, even if
Hmm.
like your parents never talk about it, right? Because you
Right?
kind of see it. You know what I mean? Like you
Hmm.
see how like they're kind of out of place whenever you go to like different places and stuff, like outside of your family and stuff. Like you see it, and like on top of just seeing it, you will hear it too. Like I know you know for certain. Like they'll tell you
For
about
sure.
all the sacrifice and stuff. Not even like on some nagging stuff. Just like you can get a general appreciation of it. Like
One thing
I'm.
I don't fuck with is they're making it like they went to school in the jungle. They're making it
Oh my
like,
god.
oh, I used to walk through the pyramids. Now, please,
Uh,
bro, bro, come
Nah,
on,
they
bro.
talking about my dad was talking about some. Oh yeah, I walked 10 miles, bro. I went back to Ethiopia for break. I went and I saw his old school and how far of a walk it was, bro. Like it was not even that bad. Like we were walking further at private school, bro. Walking up and down that that hill to get to the band room, bro. Yeah, bro.
From student service,
Yes,
yo,
bro.
I'm
Inside band
crying.
room, class of rock, bro. Those walks
Yes,
get you pictures,
that's
bro.
a motto. Shout out.
Yes, man.
But okay, yeah, I feel you. Okay, I feel you. But
But
yeah.
like they be talking about and like I don't blame them for it, but like I feel like sometimes and like I think everybody does this where you kind of like what's the word? Like you over exaggerate the
Mhm.
story in order to get your point across. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
in order to for your kids to understand, okay, don't do
Yeah,
this, don't
and
do
like everybody does that. Like when I tell stories like sometimes I be talking about them and like over exaggerating them just a little bit just to like get my point across. Like I feel like it's a human thing and I feel like with parents they do that especially with like um kind of like the sacrifices they made to come here and transition, just so, like you can kind of get a general appreciation of like things and like
this. Mhm.
understanding like shit here is nice. Like you have it nice here. You know what I mean? You can
Sure,
appreciate the fact that
for
you're
sure,
here. You know what
for
I mean?
sure. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, so what do you think are challenges that you faced when you first arrived? I would say like, the language barrier, definitely. Like I had to learn. Like even now when people when I talk to people, they'd be like they can tell I have an accent.
Hmm.
I don't know how they can tell, but like I can't even tell. But they be saying like you have an accent. I
Yeah.
definitely learning English was definitely hard. Um,
Yeah.
leaving your family behind. Because one thing my parents stressed for me was that like their family back there, they was living such a great lavish life, right?
Hmm.
One thing that was that like their family, whether that's cousins and aunts and their own parents, didn't understand why they did what they did. Like
Mm,
you are living so good here. Why uproot your life? Come here. Get
yeah.
me? That's one thing to this day they don't understand
And
why my they what they did.
like honestly, like I do understand that because like what's it called? For me personally, I don't really relate to that because all my family moved from Ethiopia out
Yeah.
here. So like my parents were like one of the first to do it, I think, but then everybody else kind of followed suit after, right? But I feel like when it comes to that shit, it's just about like I guess like change, I guess for real, bro. Like people don't really like new shit and stuff, you know what I mean? And then like they
Yeah.
see you doing something new and they're like, why would you ever do that? You know what I mean? Then they start getting like they're forming their own opinions about things when it can really just be some shit you just doing for yourself, you know what I mean, bro?
Yeah. Um, I want to talk about the identity struggle, right? I want you to think about, say, high school or middle school, right? Yeah. Did you felt caught between two cultures?
Oh,
Like,
most
you
definitely.
have your African friends and you have your American friends.
Most definitely, especially like being Ethiopian, bro, because we have this little thing like Abishas are not black. You know what I mean? Like it's your
Yeah.
parents. There's
Hey,
really
I
like,
see some light skinned Habeshes, bro. For me?
nah,
Yeah.
nah. But like, bro, you get that shit drilled into you at a young age. Like Habesha,
Yeah.
now you don't get it drilled into you, but you hear things like that. Habesha is not black. Like people not really like including Ethiopians in the black community, bro. Like
Hmm.
it really is a thing. Like, and you see it like. Just maybe it's because we're lighter and stuff, but like you definitely have like as an Ethiopian, like a different type of identity crisis. Cause like you're seen as kind of like different from the rest of even just within the Africa too. You're seen as different. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
it's like for us is it just makes it more important about having that community that we were talking about earlier with like the cousins and stuff. That makes that shit even more important because then like those are really the only people who understand your kind of like identity crisis, like not even crisis, but like identity issues and stuff. Because like
Hmm.
a lot of the and on top of that, like a lot of the Ethiopian culture is very different from like African American culture and even like American culture too. You know what I mean? And like
Hmm.
a lot of people I've never met, Like a lot of people that I meet have never met an Ethiopian. So like the first time they see me, they gonna ask me like, "Oh, are you Indian? Are you this? Are you Somali? Are you like what are you?" You know what I mean? And it's
Mm,
like at a certain point, like that shit also gets to your head. It's like it's always good to come back to people who like will see you as like what you really are. You know what I mean? They can kind of understand the identity struggle that you go through.
for sure. I one thing I would say, like, were you too African for some people or too American? But
Uh,
one thing I would say is it goes back to the hair. One
oh
thing, because like people didn't understand why my hair had no head on. I mean, why my head had no hair on it. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So I think that was just being a little too African for the Americans. I think that's one of the things we struggle a lot. It's just the hair, bro. You know,
It
not
could be
having the
very
earring
that's
at a young
definitely like because like for me
black people have
personally,
earrings and stuff. So
yeah,
they,
for me
they
personally, like I used to have my shit grown out really long, right? And
yeah,
like when I had my shit grown out really long, you definitely see a difference in like the type of reactions you get from people and like the way people treat you and shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like when I cut my hair, like you see the videos online all the time. You get like the moms crying and stuff, like the aunties all celebrating and
Yeah,
shit.
because like, oh, because you cut your
Because
shit, fool.
in those countries, like or to them, they see you and they see like they see black people, which is
Yeah.
something they don't like. A lot of Africans have to deal with too. Is
They
like
see
that.
dreads, gangster, straight up.
Yeah, cause no, it's not even that. They see you as black, and like a lot of like Africans. I'm not even trying to be like
Yeah,
disrespectful or nothing, but like a lot of Africans be racist as hell. You know what I mean? Like they
for
have
sure.
this kind of like prejudice that they're like like in a way better than black
Hmm.
people. But like yeah, and like definitely seen it ever since I cut my hair. Like oh, I'm getting like when I go to family function stuff, like the old ones are all like coming up to me and talking to me. Like they're all happy to see my hair get cut and stuff. Like it's definitely like a cool thing.
Little view, you've taken this step.
Yeah,
I've actually,
but then I go see but then I go to my like normal friends and I go chill with my homies, bro. And they like, bro, you look like a fucking dumbass right now. Like, why'd you
dumbass.
cut your hair, bro? I'm like, bro, you wouldn't
It's
understand,
not
bro.
my, it's not my fault. You wouldn't understand, gang.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's different, bro. It's like some shit only like being Ethiopian or like not even Ethiopian, being African and like being exposed to it that you like understand why. Like why the importance behind hair is, you know what I mean? And like growing it out and shit.
One thing I think no, I think maybe in general, just for me, was the becoming proud of your roots. Because like, yes, I grew up in Africa before I came here, but like going to American school and like having to learn and adjust to that. I was fortunate enough for my parents to put me in a good area where it was like it was wealthy enough, so I didn't see as much as like I don't want to say black people, but I was more around the white side, the suburbs
Yeah.
area. So like, what I'm saying, being proud of my roots came a little harder just because in middle school it was like I was trying to adjust to something else. But I'm
Mm,
also trying to be proud of who I am, where I'm from. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Not, what I'm saying, not being here for too long as well. It was just always kind of vice versa. I kind of had to learn that, every single fucking day. Balancing the African values and the American culture. You know what I'm saying? That's language, that's food, the relations, the traditions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm,
growing up in Africa, we have way more holidays than here. You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah.
one thing I understand. The food, bro. I came here, bro. I was eating rice and stew, bro. Back in the day, I come here, I see pizza. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What I'm saying? What is this? Dumb? Like, give me rice and stew, bro. So
Uh,
like, again, like you have to like really understand, and that's one thing about the identity. You have to learn like these things every day. You know what I'm saying? That's one
mm,
thing. It was an adjustment, but the adjustment was good. Like I
mm.
felt like that's something like that. Especially if you move wherever you move, that's something you need.
Oh yeah.
Uh, I want to talk about what we appreciate now. What's
Mm.
something your parents did that you understand now? What they,
That I
why?
appreciate and understand now.
Mhm.
Ironically, bro, like uh for
I'd
me
say the
the beating, really?
and I think because it's like yes, they were bad and horrible, cool, but there was an underlying moment of like we did this because we want you to understand why you did what you did was wrong, and we want you to grow from it. Was it the best way to go about it? Some people say yes, some people say no. But the underlying story was we want you to be better, and we want you to,
Yeah. I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
I agree with that, right? But like I feel like every parent wants their kid to be better. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And like everybody goes about it in different ways. You know what I mean? So like for
Hmm.
me personally, like I wouldn't say specifically the beatings, not
Right.
because they didn't obviously I learned a lot from them, right? Like
Hmm.
you do grow and learn from them, right? But like I wouldn't say those specifically just because of like how damaging it is to your
Hmm.
mental. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
For sure.
cause like,
Do you, do you
especially if it's overdone. Like, I think it's cause for me personally, I don't know about you, but for me personally, like it
mhm,
was definitely like overdone for me. Like
right.
they used that as like the main tool for everything. Like for
But
every, you know what I mean?
do you think, let's say I'm putting everyone who's in your position right now. Do
Hmm.
you think that that brings resentment and hatred later?
With your parents?
Yeah.
Nah, definitely not just resentment and hatred, but like also like they stay as like this authoritarian figure. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
like you can like eventually you want to get to the point where you and your parents are friends. Like you guys are both adults,
Oh,
just chilling. You
yeah.
guys can chill, talk, whatever, right? But it's like,
Mhm,
bro, like it makes it a lot harder of a transition when you're going from getting beat by some dude every single day to like,
mhm.
and I get it's my dad, right? But still, you have to think about like you're going from getting beat by some dude every single day to now, okay, now we're supposed to just be chill. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And
Yeah.
it's like it creates kind of like this mental thing, like a mental block kind of where you can't become as close with your parents anymore. Cause like,
There's a
bro,
distance.
yeah, there's like a distance between it. Cause like, bro, you're still like to you, you still see that big, like scary authoritarian figure. Like even if you don't see it consciously, you see it subconsciously. You know what I mean, bro? Like it affects the way you move and think, bro. Like around your parents.
What values from your culture are you most grateful for?
What values?
Mhm. I'd say the community and like just how like we can come together at any time.
Oh yeah,
It
definitely.
at the
Like
functions
that's
at the
one thing I respect a lot about like African culture and community, bro.
always show up for each other. That
Exactly, bro. It's like if you mess with me, bro, we're ride or die. And, like, you know what I mean? Like I have family who I've done crazy shit to, who've done crazy shit to me, and then like at the end of the day, we always able to come back. You know what I mean? To like square one, and we're all like, oh yeah, that's my brother, or like I still got your back at the end of the day. So like, I think one thing is like that community sense. But like also like, bro, Ethiopians have like not even Ethiopians, like Africans have crazy loyalty, bro.
for
Like
sure.
especially, you know what I mean? Especially like it's hard to get in, but once you're in, bro,
Yeah,
the loyalty is insane. Like
telling you
you'll
for
never,
sure.
it's so hard to get on the bad side of like
'Cause you
people you really love. You know what I mean? Like you guys might get angry at each other in the moment and stuff, but like 2, 3 years down the line or whenever y'all make up with shit, it's still right back to that same type of love of like, I got your back no matter what type of
what lessons will you pass on to your kids one day? You
what
think?
lessons.
Mhm.
Don't go to RMA. That's one, bro.
But I feel like I'll send him there just to punish him. If he does some crazy, I'm gonna send him there for a semester just to punish him.
I'm s-
Do you know who English is? I'm gonna show you who English is, bro. I'm gonna show you
I'm gonna
who
show you,
Fartwater
bro.
is, so you can
Man,
respect your
my kids,
elders.
my kids, I ever catch my kids doing some crazy shit, I'm sending them there straight for 1 year, bro.
I'll be like, yo, I'm sending it for you. This is your project. Make him better, bro. I'll pay you extra. Oh God, fool.
Nah.
I'll make him come out of retirement just for you, bro. I'm
Nah,
like,
but,
oh,
but real shit though. One thing I would say to my kids that I've learned myself, bro, is just like, bro, like try and see things without a filter, bro. Like
Mhm.
that's one thing I've really had to work on in myself. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
when you look at someone or you look at something, you like you kind of like make a quick judgment. You know what
yeah.
I mean? Like, oh,
Mhm.
they're this type of person, or like they look like this, or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like being able to see people for just people. You know what I mean? Like you just see someone, you can just take them for how they are. You're not even trying to judge them or nothing in your head. You're just like they're present in the moment for real, bro. Like that's one thing I really want to teach my kids is like see the world without a filter.
Live in the moment. Like,
Yeah,
don't
live in the
like
moment.
future is good, but like live in, like
Yeah,
I think most
not even,
happiness is in the moment.
yeah,
I mean,
not even that though. But like also like this is another thing that Africans really have an issue with is like we're very judgmental people. You know what I mean? Like
oh yeah,
every time you see something that's off
yeah,
or wrong
yeah,
or funny, or
for
like
sure.
you see something that's even a little bit out of place, bro, the first
Yeah.
thing you think is like, oh, let me judge this. Like, you know what I mean? Like for me, for my kids, I want to be able for them to see like, okay, yeah, that they see some weird shit, or they see something like this, like that's off or whatever, they can be like, oh, that's just weird. They don't have to like go and start judging them and shit, and like, you know what I mean? Like they don't have to put a filter on the world, where they start like avoiding certain things and stuff because they look weird. Because like
Mhm.
a lot of stuff that like, bro, a lot of people hold themselves back because they don't want to do no try no new shit because it looks weird or whatever, bro. Like that's some shit I never want my kids to have. Like the idea that because some shit looks weird, you shouldn't do it, or like, you know what I mean, bro? Like,
I think just, I mean, for everything, that's from what we appreciate now to the identity struggle, to the migration, to
Yeah.
everything. I think for us as kids, we're taught our parents were hard on us. But
Yeah.
as adults, I think we've realized that they were trying to repair us for
Hmm.
that's that's the bottom line there. So
Yeah.
today I have a segment for you. It's called Truth or Chop. I'm gonna ask you questions. I want you to answer them as honest as you can. Now, if you think the question is too crazy, you can chop. You don't have to answer.
All right.
But if anything, I want you to answer the question and say truth. Okay?
I bet.
Have you ever lied to your parents about your grades?
Of course, bro. Everybody has.
Truth. Okay. All right. Did you ever get caught doing something you definitely shouldn't have been doing?
Yeah, yeah. Multiple
Okay.
times.
Most of the time. Okay. What's one African parent rule you'll never understand?
Whoa, this is a good one.
I'd
Bro.
say for me, I need to know their name, their number, and everything.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you're
I
doing
was
too
gonna say
much.
the same shit.
You're
Like,
doing too much. It's like you know what I'm saying. Like
yeah. Like
you
whenever
know
you're trying to hang out with friends and stuff, if it's not planned
where you
and it's not,
going. Wait till me you do that.
you don't have a full itinerary before you leave the
Yeah,
house.
come your
That's not
chest, come your chest.
I'm
You know
saying.
it's cool, bro.
Like I'm not the plans guy. I got hit up 3 hours ago telling me this shit happened. Like you want a full itinerary? I have no idea, bro. Like, that'd be the realest thing. That'd be the
Okay.
realest thing, bro.
What's one rule you'll definitely use with your own kids?
One rule I use with my own kids.
Mhm.
Damn, it'd be like helping out around the house. Like that's one
For
thing I
sure.
really do. Like
But
that's one
mind
thing.
you, we help out around the house. We don't get bread. Remember that.
Oh
Y'all
yeah,
got chores. Y'all get bread for it. We don't. We just do it
no,
because we're there.
it's for the
Remember,
love. Like it's to support the family, bro. Like
support the
that's
family
what my parents. I want to keep that instilled in my kids that support the family, bro. You know
for
what I mean?
sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Growing up African isn't always easy, but it shaped us who we are today. Shout out to all the parents who sacrificed, struggled, and pushed us to be better, even when we didn't understand it a lot of the time. If you're African, drop a story in the comments. Only people from African households would understand. Thank you again for joining me on the pod today, bro. I really appreciate what you said today and what we got to talk about. Um, it's really one I wanted to do with someone who understood, you know, kind of the versions I had. I know we've talked
Yeah.
about it before in the past, so I just knew it kind of worked out.
Hmm.
Yeah. So appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for being on the ride today. Appreciate you for being on the pod today. Every
Exactly.
social media will be down in the description. We're almost at 20 episodes. We'll be starting season two. And appreciate y'all for showing up every week. I appreciate you for showing up today. And see
Okay.
y'all in the next one. Yep.